Hello, boys and girls at Cary Busey Elementary. Welcome to an online physical education class. My name is Mr. Shields, and since I've never met any of you guys and you guys have never met any of me, I would like to take a quick second to introduce myself real quick. So, my name is Vince Shields, and I am a student at the University of Illinois, and I'm in the physical education teacher program. So, today I will be creating a quick and fun video on some activities you guys can do at home now that we're in this troubling time with COVID and everything, and we can't really meet up person to person. So I'm going to make a quick fun activity today, working on some muscle groups and trying to get a little exercise at home. Real quick, just fun fact about me. As you can tell on the wall behind me, I am a student athlete at U of I. So this means I'm on the track and field team, and I compete in the shot put event, which is, if you guys don't know what shot put is, it's basically a competition of who can throw a round metal ball the farthest. So that's always fun little activity. I just thought I'd give you guys just a little info about me before we get into the activity. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. All right, students, so now that we got the introduction out of the way, first thing I want you guys to go ahead and do at home is I want you guys to go find a nice open space at home. This could be maybe a living room or maybe in your bedroom, or even if you're able to, maybe find a nice open area outside as well. So for me, that's going to be in my living room. But there might be some challenges when we're finding an open space for us. For me personally, I've got my coffee table and my chair right here in the way. So one thing we might need to go ahead and do is move some obstacles out of the way. If some things are too heavy for you guys to lift, maybe go ahead and see if you can ask mom or dad, or maybe go ahead and ask a brother or sister or anybody at home if they can help you move some of these things out of the way, just so we can have a nice little open personal space for ourselves, so we can get ahead and get to the activity that's planned. Today, the activity that we will be doing is a little bit of yoga. So yoga is a really good exercise at home. It works on a lot of different muscles and stuff, and helps you get a little bit stronger. So yeah, we're gonna have a little yoga activity to do today, but we're gonna make it fun. So we're not just working at home. We're gonna make it enjoyable too. All right, boys and girls, so like I said, first thing we're gonna wanna do is make sure we got a nice open area. So for me, I'm gonna have to move this chair out of the way and move this coffee table to the side real quick. And just like that, I've opened up a nice open area for me to get my activity in. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna start on our hands, and our knees are gonna be on the floor. So you're gonna start in a down position with hands and knees on the ground. And the first thing I wanna see you guys do is get your arms about shoulder width apart, and your legs, you wanna kick them back a little bit. And you're gonna reach back there, and I wanna see you guys get your butts in the air and try and make yourself into almost like a tent. So this position is called a downward dog. So right here, as you can see, if I move to the side with my arms and my legs, I'm creating almost a little tent-like triangle. So that's what we're kind of going for here when we're doing this position, all right? So let's see if you guys can get that position. All right, now that we've worked on our downward dog, the next position we're gonna wanna go to is something I like to call the cobra. So just like a cobra, the snake, when they're slithering and they see something, they perk up with their chest out. So we're gonna be getting our bodies into a similar position like that. So what we're gonna do is when we're gonna go from the downward dog, the position that we were just working on. So like I said, that's when shoulders or arms are shoulder width apart, and we make ourselves into a little tent. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drop our butts to the ground and put our bellies on the ground. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our arms to push ourselves up like a cobra. Get that nice wide chest, just like a cobra does. And then we're gonna sit there for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna go back down. And then from here, we're gonna go back into the downward dog position. So we're gonna go from the ground, back up with our butts and create our little tents. And then once we do that, that's one repetition of that, okay? So what I want you guys to do at home is I want you to do 3 of those where you go from the downward dog, making our little tents, and then go down to the ground and push yourselves up into the cobra. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 of those. All right guys, so once we finish our downward dogs and our cobras, the next thing I want you guys to do is stand up off the ground, and we're gonna be standing in our area with a free open space, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is a movement where we're gonna be taking our arms, standing straight up, and I want you guys to try and reach up for the ceiling, okay? So try and grab the ceiling and reach your arms out and really stretch them up there, okay? So that from there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our arms down real slowly and make them into a nice little cradle. So imagine you guys got a little baby in your arms and you're cradling him. So you're gonna put one arm on top of the other like this. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bend over, but we're not gonna be bending our knees. We're not gonna be squatting, okay? So we wanna keep our knees straight, but we're gonna be bending at the waist, okay? So from reaching the ceiling, bring our arms down into the cradle. We're gonna bend at the waist, and we're gonna go all the way down till our arms reach about right below our waist and right above the knees. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here for 3 seconds and really feel a stretch, okay? So do it with me, ready? We're gonna reach for the ceiling and then bring our arms down into the cradle and then bend at the waist. And when we get to the bottom, count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and then come back up. And then we're gonna go right back into reaching for the ceiling. And we're gonna do that 3 times, okay? All right guys, for the last activity, what we're gonna be working on is just kind of working on some breaths to kind of calm us down after that exercise. And so the first thing I want you guys to do is I want you guys to sit down in your open space and go crisscross applesauce, all right? So first thing we're gonna work on is kind of working on slowing down our breathing. So I want you guys to do is take 5 big deep breaths, all right? So 1, big breath in, hold it, big breath out, all right? So we're gonna do 5 of those. And one thing I like to work on while I'm working on my breaths is kind of just close my eyes and kind of look back at the activity and kind of think of what was my favorite part of the activity today. Kind of just think about what excited me, what about the activity kind of made me enjoy it. So it's kind of good to reflect on the activity a little bit when we're kind of just working on our breathing here. All right guys, that'll do it for the activity today. I hope you guys enjoyed doing a little bit of yoga at home today. One thing I wanted to just let you guys know before I let you guys go have the rest of your day. I just want to tell you how important it is to making sure that while we're still at home, we're getting in a good amount of exercise at home. Keeping our body healthy is important. So it's good to exercise it when we're at home, when we got nothing to do, maybe just do this yoga activity again. And I know sometimes it gets a little boring, but maybe you can invite a friend or maybe mom or dad or somebody to come do it with you. So yeah, just remember it's important to stay healthy, keep exercising throughout the day, and kind of keeps our minds clear while we're at home. So I hope everybody has a good day, and hopefully